my god, that was a daredevil attempt.
I don't think I'll be able to have a nice trip. See you next fall. Whoa, holy sh**. Oh my god. You put the kitchen on fire. Next. Can I forever drink while I'm at it? Hello everyone, my name's DanDudeVR and welcome to our stream of DanDudeVR. Hope you enjoy your stay. I'm very angry at this one person or group of people who are attacking random small streamers. For what? I hate it when these assholes attack him. And much to my surprise, one of my favorite streamers was attacked today. I'm not gonna say who. And this pisses me off. Anyone who attacks my favorite streamers is going to get 10 times back at them. Just because of their stupid jealousy. If this is all fun and games and you just want attention, fuck off. Go touch some grass. If you want to mess around with me, go right ahead. I log everything. I report everything. I record everything. So you guys will be off the map. And I'm not fucking joking. You wreckers out there, you're scumbags and you're cowards. Now, for the streamers, I want to show you something very important. Now I'm going to open this up so I can show you guys what's going on. And this is for the streamers and moderators. There is a panic button here, down here, where it says turn on shield mode. This is your guardian. That's one of your things. This is your guardian to regain control of your stream. Another thing is, if you have not signed up for Suribot, I highly recommend getting it right now, because Suribot is known for banning an awful lot of hate bots. Any accounts that are marked with fraud or some other thing, which I can't speak right now, Suribot will take care of that for you. Automatically and immediately. The moment it enters your channel. But you gotta sign up with Suribot. Suribot is also on a Twitch channel as well. So I'd highly recommend getting it. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and start my game. This is gonna be a short stream tonight. It's because I was trying to find out some info about the random streams being attacked. And yeah, I'm still pissed off. That's actually illegal, believe it or not. You could be held accountable in a court of law. Wreckers. And you think you can hide behind a fucking VPN? Guess what? We can notify your VPN. If it's not me, it's the authorities. Meaning police. Wreckers, haters, your days are numbered. Major update? What was this? Oh, that's old. And of course, waiting for it to start takes a huge chunk of my CPU resources. I'm just waiting for the game to load up. Okay. Alright, let's see if this will work properly. Game's still loading. Working.
Another fucking glitch. What a shit show.
Everything's
Oh, it took me
ready.
back to this scene.
Switch him back on already. Lewis!
Whoa, Robo. Calm down. He'll tear the equipment apart.
Wendell Antonowski ran away and Lewis is in the hospital. What did you do? Just stand there and watch it as it happened?
Oh, he didn't stand there.
want
He
to
was
see
attacked.
She's in surgery as we speak, so that's not gonna happen. Instead, you're gonna go through with your psych evaluation.
Let me go!
The old man wasn't happy that I let you skip your first session and was adamant that I make sure you attend this one. Especially since the problem of you malfunctioning has obviously persisted. So, Doctor, do your thing.
What? Now?
Let's see. How about balanced?
He's in no shape to be examined.
I'm
It
afraid that I
doesn't,
must
still
insist.
doesn't look well.
This is highly unprofessional.
I need to apprehend Wendell.
I don't think you understand your options, Shiny. In that you don't have any. You either comply or you'll be dismantled. I'm only really rooting for one of these options.
Very well.
Doctor?
If this is supposed to resemble a therapy session in any way, I need everyone that isn't my client to leave. That is not negotiable. And is it necessary to have him restrained?
That's for your safety. What if he loses control? Exactly.
If anything goes wrong, just use this reset button. One press, and he goes back to La La Land.
Okay, let's leave the good doctor to work. And Robo, see me after this is over.
So far it's working, so
I'm
that's
sorry
good.
it has to look like this. Are you at least sitting comfortably enough to have this conversation?
My partner was shot, and I need to find the person responsible.
You do. But I think you'll agree that you should be in the best shape possible to undertake that task. I understand this is not an ideal situation, and this is probably the last place you want to be right now.
I'm not the only one unwilling to be here. Your heart rate is above 120 BPM.
You're equipped with a heart rate monitor? I imagine it comes in handy in your line of work.
It does.
I agree this whole thing is happening rather fast, but we are both professionals at helping others. So how about we start again? My name is Dr. Olivia Blanche. Naturally, I've heard people refer to you by different names, but I'm curious to hear which one you prefer.
It does not matter.
Since I'm here to treat your human side, I'll refer to you as Alex Murphy, if you don't mind. I've worked with many police officers that have gone through traumatic experiences. But
I don't know. Did you put your...
that
Did
you
you...
are an
Oh.
ordinary police officer.
Oh, shit! Oh, you found my secret. You found my secret. That is a classic meme that I made long time ago. I got T-posed. Oh, what fun times that I had to creating that meme. That's a good one.
How do you see your situation?
I think we can both agree that we are no ordinary police officer. How do you see your situation?
I'm a police officer who was killed in the line of duty. I was given a second chance and resurrected inside this metal shell.
Clinical death and waking up in a body that is not quite yours is a first for me too. In a patient, that is. But that's something that I've already learned from the reports. What I would much rather hear is how do you perceive yourself?
Perceive?
Yes. See, what I found immensely helpful in working with my patients is transparency. In order to help each other, we need to be able to see each other fully.
Let's see. I want to boost the audio. Give me just a second here. Okay.
Thank you for making this step.
Now that you see me the way I am, do you wish to push the reset button? Your heart rate remains high.
No, not at all. It's actually my secret that is making me nervous, not yours. You're not the only one here with prosthetic body parts. This hand, you must have wondered what happened. Some time ago, I was a victim of a crime. A thief broke into my house. He made a lot of noise and my neighbors called the police. And Ed 209 reacted to the call and mistakenly recognized me as a threat. My hand was red mist moments later. Since that day, I have become, let's say, a little leery of machines.
Do you fear us?
I fear the unpredictability that machines bring with them. So when I heard there was a chance to contribute to the research on the stability of OCP's mechanical units, I jumped at the opportunity. I hope you don't find it unprofessional. Getting that off my chest made me feel a bit better. How about you check my pulse now?
It has dropped below 120 BPM.
You see, I don't just impose things onto my clients. I practice what I preach because it seems to work. I think that makes for a very promising start. Thank you, Alex Murphy.
Okay, now. So this is from my last mission. Before I logged off last week. I get a B rating, so that's cool. Sweet. Okay, objective complete. Let's see. Mandatory evaluation, take the Auto 9 motherboard. And that is on my left.
Robo, there's something I need to show you. I know that OCP can be a real pain in the ass, but this might change your mind a bit. We've been working behind the scenes on giving your sidearm the treatment it deserves. The Auto 9 can now be equipped with a motherboard. Once the motherboard is in, you'll be able to mount a number of processors on it. Each processor can vastly improve your aim, damage, or stability. See for yourself.
A CPU enhancer. So, insert a chip into the empty slot of your motherboard. Chips have different types of connections. Avoid red components, reducers, which lower the weapon stats. Each motherboard has a different speculation, layout, and perks. Only one motherboard can be active at a time. Okay, now. Chip merging. All adds up. Equip Auto 9's PCB with any chip. Achievement unlocked. won't work. Can I turn? Says no. What to do? What to do? See, that's what I'm trying to avoid. See, I was able to abort this. I wish there was a way to change that around. Can that be changed around or not? Okay, again there. It's the only problem with this. That should do it. Yeah, this is unavoidable, but unfortunately that's the way it is. What is chip merging? Merge all this? I'm just curious. Gives me a brand new 15%.
Be on the lookout.
Okay.
There's OCP tech in everything. You wouldn't believe how many useful processors can be salvaged from old devices. Okay, that's it from me. Becker wants to see you. He's taken over Reed's office. Say what you want about the man, but that takes guts.
Okay.
Now for something positive. The daughter of Jens Danielson, Prime Minister of Norway, who was brutally murdered during last year's parliamentary session, is expecting a baby. It's a girl.
Huh? Did that make any sense?
Any news on Luis? Not yet, but she's been through worse.
Hey, Murphy, do you have a minute? It's about Lewis.
Did you say Lewis?
Yeah. Me and a bunch of guys decided to sign this get well card for her. I figured that you'd want to sign it as well.
A get well card?
Yeah, I know it's just that we want to let her know we're with her.
I am sure she will appreciate that.
Thanks, Murphy. I knew you'd understand. Actually, there are a few signatures that we still need. Could you ask them? I think I need a break. To start, Kowalski is hiding somewhere in the lobby.
Understood.
Thank you for this opportunity, Mr. Becker.
You are very determined. I must have seen your application like 20 times.
I assumed they were getting lost in the mail.
That didn't stop you, did it? You're persistent and capable, too. Highest marks on all the written tests. Pretty much an ideal candidate. Aside from the fact that you don't meet any of the physical requirements, that's actually remarkable. Short stuff.
Unfortunately, sir.
Why is being a cop so important to you?
My father was a police officer, and his father was one too.
A police family, huh? It must be heartbreaking not to be able to continue a family tradition. You know, I have the power to look the other way and make you a cop despite your shortcomings. In exchange, I only ask for one thing. Your complete loyalty. And maybe a touch of gratitude as well.
Will I still get a badge? Like a proper police officer?
Badge? Oh yeah, sure.
Then Officer Washington is reporting for duty.
Good. There you go, young'un.
Is that blood?
We don't make a badge for every new officer. We just reassign the old ones after cops retire.
Or die.
What?
Robocop. I'm a big fan.
Well, that's great, because you'll be spending a lot of time together.
Meaning?
Aside from his regular dispatch duty, Officer Washington will become your personal overseer.
Overseer?
Yes, you will report to me on his every action. Hopefully that will prevent him from continuing to tarnish his already murky reputation. His recent behavior casts a shadow on OCP, and we can't have that.
That's a lot of responsibility for a rookie.
Every other cop refused this post. But you won't. You wouldn't jeopardize your career, right?
No, sir.
I would like to proceed with my investigation, now that we know that the new guy is Wendell Antonowski.
Was he even listening to anything I've been saying? Absolutely fucking not. You're off the case. Actually, you're off all cases. There's a bunch of documents that need archiving in the records room. That's your priority now.
Understood.
Now go. I'll tell Achilles about what's what in this godforsaken place.
Damn, this guy's a hard ass.
It's Ulysses, sir.
Hey, first rule, kiddo, never question your superiors.
Oh, it's downstairs.
Hi, Murphy. I was told you'd come to help me. This is exciting. I don't get many visitors here.
What seems to be the problem?
Mr. Becker wants you to do some maintenance work, so, please scan the servers, see if they're operating properly. I'm sure they are, but he insisted I found a job here for you. Yeah, I wish I had something more exciting for you to do, since for me, this is where all the action happens.
Explain.
With this wealth of information at your fingertips, this records room should be a real hotbed of activity. Others don't seem to know how fun it is to dig through all this stuff. You can play a real-life detective here.
Officer Cecil, you are a detective.
Yeah, but mostly just a paper pusher.
So, if one wanted to find out the whereabouts of a particular criminal, what would one do?
That's easy. Just check the computer in the back, type in who you're looking for, and see if there are any matches. Just remember to scan the servers at some point. Mr. Becker will blow his top if I don't make sure you checked him.
Working perfectly. Perfect working condition. I am detecting a malfunction.
Huh? That doesn't seem right.
This server is compromised.
Good thing you noticed it. It could lead to the loss of important data. I'll make sure Mr. Becker knows what a tremendous job you did here. I'm telling you, this is incredible. Just type in your search.
Let's see.
He's never been charged? Well, that's hard to believe. There's a neat feature you can try. See who attempted to access his file before you did. Maybe that'll help us.
Officer Briggs.
Briggs? That must be the last lead that he checked before going missing. So his case led him to the Street Vultures territory?
Interesting.
Maybe those two cases are connected after all. I'll have to report this to Sergeant Reed.
And I am on my way.
There's nothing I can say to stop you, is there?
No.
Well, then instead I'll say, go kick ass for Lewis.
Oh, I get back to my vehicle? Interesting. Website objectives.
Robocop.
How many do I have to
Looking
complete?
everywhere for you. I wanted to say that this is an incredible honor for me. But, I get the feeling you don't see eye to eye with Mr. Becker. Yet, despite the position I'm in, I'll do my best to assist you in any way I can. So, what are you doing here?
I am going to Highland Park.
Now, isn't that Street Vulture's turf?
That is where the lead took Briggs. It could be connected to Wendell.
Oh man, that's exactly what Mr. Becker told me you shouldn't do. It's my duty to stop you. Is it even safe for you to go? I mean, think of yourself. You keep malfunctioning, right? What if something happens again?
Hey, Murphy, I found this on the back seat of your cruiser. It's for you.
I can't let you go. Is there some sort of a command for that? Robocop, off. Robocop, stay.
It's never been reassigned.
Hey, all cops have to follow rules. Especially you. You're a cop and a machine, so you can't go. Your systems won't allow it. Right?
Wrong.
Robocop? Robocop?
Don't do this to me. Not on my first day.
And off he goes. Dum 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 dum. Oh, I hear some noises.
I know you're listening. There is still time to stop and turn back. The street vultures are territorial and vicious. You wouldn't want to be caught on their turf, especially by their leader, Spike. You know, I'm reading that he's
too late.
supposed to be exceptionally savage. Apparently, none of his enemies got out of Highland Park alive.
I will be the first.
I'm gonna get fired.
They're taken to an old factory.
Finding a missing police officer there will be like looking for a needle in a haystack. I'm looking at the map of this place and it's huge. There's no way you can investigate without being noticed. Street vultures are the biggest gang in Detroit.
I have a large supply of bullets.
Find Officer Briggs. Did I just scan all over the place? Oh, look at that. Found more chip upgrades. Even a hole in the ceiling or floor. Possible I can walk up there too.
Abandoned squad car sighted. It could belong to Officer Briggs.
I can't report it based on your assumption. I'm already in enough trouble.
Someone ripped something out of the console.
OCP tracking device torn out.
That's why no one knew where to look.
Bullet holes in the bodywork.
Every cop car in the precinct has bullet holes.
There is blood on the seat.
I mean, it's possible it belongs to someone else.
I am going to follow the blood trail leading from the car.
I know you really want to find Briggs, but the trail might as well belong to any of those bikers. I'm urging you to discontinue this search.
Negative.
A lot of stolen items they left behind. Even there's another one. And he's gone. Whatever, dude. Let's see what's happening inside.
Look out! It's Robocop! Look out! It's Robocop! Got my fucking hand up!
Splat.
Like your head off! You wanna pee?
I like these chip upgrades. They're really cool.
Get ready to roll. Stand your ground!
Oh, another OCP box. Nice. Maximum. I guess I need to drop some off, huh? You were saying? Okay. Wow. Test. You know better than going after a metal machine. Oh, they left some docks behind.
no weapons.
I am looking for a police officer.
Hey, I don't know anything. I'm just an accountant.
He was brought here.
There is always so much happening around here. I tend to focus on my work. I wouldn't remember.
Would you like me to refresh your memory?
No! Police officer, I get you. You're right. Not long ago they brought him here. He was already in real bad shape. I kind of felt for the guy.
Where is he?
Once he got back on his feet, they took him away. But I don't know where. I'm telling the truth. I only deal with numbers. If you need any more info on your friend, try the warehouse office. It's on the west side of the mill.
West Side office.
Do not move until I return.
No problem. If anyone finds me cuffed up here, I will look as tough as the others.
Ah, that's my shield, huh?
To the precinct?
Negative. A wounded officer, perhaps Briggs, was moved to another location. I have a thug's testimony, proceeding to the enemy command center.
How can you be sure that he's not leading you into a lion's den?
I am hoping for it.
You're hopeless.
All right, let's find out where he is.
That whole area is out of police jurisdiction, and according to the new policy, if we wanted to legally be there, we need to go through an OCP executive. And I'm sure you know what Becker's standpoint is.
I believe I do.
I'm starting to understand why he hired me. You're a handful.
Bye. Yeah. Oh shit.
Let's roll!
Die, scumbag, die. That's a nice way to recharge. Heard footsteps. He's broadcaster.
Aren't you getting lonely, knight in shining armor? Probably wondering who's coming to help you. And why no one will. This is no free ground for heroes. It's their cemetery.
Bye-bye. How nice of you to stop by and right in front of me. Would Captain Briggs be in there? We'll see. Uh-oh. Gotta have one of those flashbacks again. Uh-oh. That's not good. Someone's messing around with his brain. Oh. Says error. Nobody here. It's got a VHS player here.
I knocked his fucking tooth out.
Well, cop, now we know you won't be leaving here in one piece.
You won't either.
Hey, you're spoiling my mood again.
Ah!
I don't like it when cops wander around. Cops mean trouble, and trouble upsets me. So really, this is your fault.
Do whatever you want. But soon the cops will...
No cop.
Oh, this guy.
Show up here anymore. The police officially won't be responding to any calls from this area.
Does this mean we have a deal?
As long as you can work quietly.
We're vultures. You need carrion. We're up to the job, no worries.
And as for your toy...
Would you like to join us?
A fine offer, sealing our contract in blood, but I prefer cleaner games. How about instead we do some hunting?
Could add a bit of cheer, spice things up a bit. And I know just the right place for it. How does it feel knowing we're gonna take you to the quarry and shoot your ass to pieces? And the police ain't gonna do shit about it.
I bet it really pisses him off.
Okay, now.
Your readings are off the charts. What happened?
I found a tape of Briggs being tortured. Their boss Spike was in on it, together with Wendell Antonowski.
Did you say he was tortured?
Yes, surrounded, with no way out and no backup.
That sounds so messed up.
They used him as prey. They mentioned a quarry.
Did you say quarry? Okay, let me have a look. Yeah, I see it. It's just north of your position.
On my way.
Robocop, I really hope you find him.
Yep, and we'll find him. This is gonna be challenging because that wicked boss over there, one that's gonna be really causing a lot of trouble here. home. It wouldn't be such a bad idea. I tried. Just one more. Nope, he's still around.
You're there. That's the quarry. I hope you find Briggs.
I will not stop until I do.
Oh, so you think you're a tough guy, huh? If you really think you got the guts, come on. You'll love our place in the Northwest. It's the hub of our smuggling operations. And I'm telling you now, they're ready. And let's not forget the other one in the north. It's filled with them crazy drugs we skimmed off those stupid punks. Now tell me, that's not something that would interest you?
He's clearly prepared an ambush for you. That's why you won't try to go there, right? Right?
Yep, ambush. Certainly an ambush, that's for sure. This is not good. Health is at 21%, 20%. Oh, I need those right now. Codes. Deduction level 2 code required. God damn, he booby-trapped. I can't find it.
On a home turf. You're just like that cowardly woodsman from that kid's book.
Ow. Alright, let's see what's inside here. No, I gotta go in the basement, huh? Is that where I have to go? What about this thing? It was a place that's where he videotaped him. That was Briggs.
Robocop, your body temperature is very low. Are you okay?
I am in the freezer.
What is a freezer even doing there?
Oh, shit.
They used it to store Briggs' body.
Oh. So that means...
He was not the only victim.
More bodies? That's insane. I'm getting you back up, even if it gets me in trouble.
The only person who should expect trouble is Spike.
More upgrades. Let's see. We've got no other choice but to go outside. And up the stairs.
Robocop, all available patrol cars are coming to support you. I've told them to meet you by the old workers building. According to reports, it's part of their headquarters. And Robocop, I'm sorry it took so long. I hope you can forgive me for the freshman attitude. I was just trying to do my best.
Oh, reinforcements.
I don't think you get it. This city needs us. We're transforming death and decay into life. I can hear the cavalry coming. I don't know how you did it, but I'll make sure you won't be leaving this place alive.
Nice try.
You want a piece of this?
Nice try. No supplies here. There's two of them. Nope. God damn it. Alright, that's one. That's two. One thing I don't like is about our snipers. And he's down. And put some more mines down. Especially one next to me. Ooh, some more stuff to collect. That's blocked. Gotta go the other way.
Murphy, this is Manson. We've cornered the bikers in the mill, but we could use some help. We're at the southeast gate.
Acknowledged. On my way.
Hey, Robo!
Good, you're here. We're standing our ground. The bikers have retreated to the yard behind that big gate. Now, let's decide on the strike team.
I go on my own. No need to risk lives.
OCP has supplied us with an ED 209. Maybe you could make use of it, even if it is just for cover.
Robocop, can I have a moment of your time?
Can you leave him alone, lady? You caused him enough trouble already.
Hey, I just want the people to know what's going on in their city.
Can't say she isn't good at what she does. She got here before us. Anyway, it's up to you. If you need a bit of time to speak with her or wrap up anything else around here, it's not a problem. Those bikers aren't going anywhere. But if you're ready to go, ED 209 is here for your support. Just say the word.
I am going now.
Their time is up. I am going in.
Good luck, Murphy.
Objective failed. Huh? Eliminate more enemies than your competitor to pass the efficiency challenge. Grants additional experience points during Robocop's evaluation.
Ed 209 and Robocop fighting hand in hand? I can't wait to see how this goes.
Are there more?
It's gonna be your...
Please put down your weapon. Weapon.
Whoa.
You now have 15 seconds. One.
That's that.
Way to go, Robocop! Oh, I can't wait to tell everyone at the precinct how you kicked Ed's ass.
Okay now. Ed's is toast.
I'm guessing you're close to catching Spike. Maybe he could lead us to Wendell. If those two struck a secret deal, no wonder Wendell ditched the punks. Anyway, be careful in there. I wouldn't be surprised if that slime had more tricks up his sleeve.
Upgrades, upgrades, upgrades. Yay. Whoa. It took too long. Oh, I do have to go down. Okay. It's blocked. No time for a pool. I'll do that in VR chat.
There's gotta be a way out of this. It can't end like this.
No?
Murphy, you got the cop killer.
You decided to trespass on our turf, and that shit doesn't fly with us.
What's that noise?
Oh, it's Ed.
Please put down your weapon. You have 20 seconds to comply.
The situation is under control.
You now have 15 seconds to comply.
Stand back.
Oh, it malfunctioned.
I'll do one better, cop. I'm out of here. You now have 5 seconds to comply. 4,
Said
3,
everything is under control.
1.
Ed,
I am
stand
now
there.
authorized to use physical force.
Yep, he malfunctioned.
Put down your weapon.
Hey, what's going on over there?
I am under attack from Ed 209.
What? Okay. Let me see if I can help. I'm pretty sure I saw its documentation here in the precinct. Be right back. Okay, listen to this. Apparently, Ed 209 speaker cover has often reported compromised after field duty. Why don't you try making that your target?
The control panel there. He's on fire now. %. Is that 10%? %. Yeah, 1%. And he's gone. Yeah, cry like a baby at 209.
What the hell happened here?
Ed 209 malfunctioned.
Is he still alive?
I'm afraid not.
OCP sent us a malfunctioning unit. I bet they did that on purpose. And what about the other cop killer? Where did Spike go?
Wherever he went, justice will find him.
Nobody kept an eye on him. So he's at large. That sucks. Four skill points available. Oh, yay. 20 seconds to comply. Complete street to vulture at 209. Something like that. Achievement unlocked. Oh, I'm at the hospital.
I am looking for a female officer who arrived yesterday with a gunshot wound.
You need to be a little more specific, honey.
Her name is Lewis. She is in a coma.
Oh, second floor. Take the elevator.
My wife was with me when they started shooting. I'm sorry. No.
Sir, you're not allowed in there. That's the VIP section of the hospital.
But there's so much room in there, and we're all cramped up in this little space.
Sir, please calm down.
Secret admirer? Okay.
Hey, Murphy. She's right here.
Another visitor? She's in a stable condition. You know, some think that people in her state can hear what's happening around them even if they don't respond. Why don't you try talking to her? Now, I'll leave you two alone.
Well,
hello, Lewis.
See if we can talk to her.
Allow me to update you on our case. I know you would hate to be behind on the investigation. I found Officer Briggs. He is dead. Wendell Antonowski has the street vultures collecting bodies. His intent is not clear. I opened your present. It helped. Thank you. I could really use your advice, Lewis.
Take the body downstairs.
But there's no more room in the morgue.
Didn't you hear someone stole a bunch of bodies over the weekend?
A corpse thief? What is this world coming to?
Lewis, you always find a way to help.
Another case open.
I'll keep her safe. Don't you worry about her.
What's her blood pressure?
Whoa.
I've got 40 pow.
Course VFib. Okay, we gotta shock him.
Let's get the ambu bag.
Stand clear. Shock him.
Clear.
All right, no pulse. Let's go intracardiac epinephrine.
Okay, everybody, clear.
Stand clear. All right, I think that's all we can do. Let's call it. What's the time?
6:15.
Must have been.
I'm guessing you're here about the missing bodies? No one from the police has come to talk to us yet. I suppose you're preoccupied with the living rather than the dead.
Tell me about the case.
Usually, we're pretty packed. There are even some bodies that have been here since Christmas. But a couple of nights ago, someone broke into the hospital and stole 30 of them. It's been a blessing in disguise, really. We've got so many unclaimed bodies that I feel like I'm starting to form relationships with them.
Is there any link between the bodies?
Actually, there is. Our thieves were very picky. All of the corpses had their brains intact. They didn't take a single corpse that had documented brain trauma. I've got to say, they were very thorough.
Anything else?
That's it for me, but talk to the security guard in the lobby. He should know more. Now that I'm looking at you, didn't I work on you? I recognize that jawline.
Maybe. Do I have... Okay. I thought there was a secondary, assignment there. Said something about questioning the security guard.
Finally! I've been calling you guys for the past 2 days.
What do you know about the disappearance at the morgue?
Sure, I know I'm just a security guard, but I know how you operate. I've seen the shows, so let me break it down for you the way you'd understand. I estimate the incident occurred at around 300 hours. Multiple perps entered the GMH from the east and then proceeded to the BLE. Then most likely used the EFS to get down to the MORGUE.
What can you tell me about the perps?
We caught their leader.
You caught him? Where is he?
Oh, I mean on camera. There it is. Caucasian male, late 40s, and dapper dressing.
It's
if I can say so
him.
myself.
That was very helpful. Thank you for your cooperation.
No problem.
Just because I don't have a badge or a service weapon or a cruiser and partner or even a bulletproof vest, that doesn't mean that I can't be of help to the police.
That's nice. Quit smoking. Smoking's bad, okay? Yep. Alright, let's see where this takes me to. Oh, we got a little cutscene.
Good to see you in one piece, Robo. Mr. Becker wasn't happy when he heard about your little trip to Highland Park. But between you and me, what you did was quite impressive. Maybe it wasn't an authorized mission, but it can still give us an idea of how your systems are holding up. So, let's see how you did.
Oh yes, evaluation results. Mm-hmm. Biker secrets? Huh. Hostage rescue. I've never seen that one. Interesting. Some extra stuff. Really? Seriously? A C? See my finger? Alright. Well, I hate to burst the bubble, but it's time for me to go. So thank you all for joining me tonight on this short stream. Tomorrow we're going to be having fun with the marbles game. Yes, the marbles game. So that will determine which game I'm going to play that night. Could be something that's going to be really cool, or it could be something that's going to be really cringe, and then I go to VR chat. Okay, so I will see you guys tomorrow. Follow me on Twitch. That's how you will find out I will stream next. Yes. Mm-hmm. And I will see you next time. Take care, everyone.